In Google search engine, please type mojekonto.itol.gov.pl. Choose login and password. Additional login method. Click Sign up. Fill missing gaps. Note that only starred gaps are obligatory to fill. Click Next button when you finish. Now you should receive the verification code on your email box. Use it and set password according to instructions. Click Sign up. Click Next. Here you need to choose one of two options, business or individual. Please note there are no fees for sent activities. It doesn't matter what option you will choose. I choose individual. Fill in the data according to the form. Approve. Click Go to ITOL. Your account is in the status not confirmed, but you can provide track details into the system. Click your organization name. Click Vehicles on the left side of the page and add vehicle to account. Add billing account. Here I choose same as personal data. Now we need to set financing variant. Click Managing Subject. Click Financing. In this step, we need to decide about financing type. Theoretically, we have three options to choose, but in fact, we can apply prepaid only. Financing type, select prepayment, and add financing. Click prepayment. From drop-down list, select your billing account created in previous steps and then click Next. Here you decide about amount in Polish zloty you want to upload the account. We can skip this step because work with send is free of charge. Now click vehicle icon in order to add vehicle into the system. Click Add Vehicle Account. Select billing account from drop-down list and click Next in order to provide track details. Fill empty gaps and click Next. You may need to provide the scan of truck registration certificate. Next step is to add OBE onboard equipment to vehicle, so GPS device. We need to provide business ID generated from the application ITOL PL installed on driver's smartphone. So now we are going to ITOL PL installation instruction. Driver goes to web browser on his smartphone and types ITOL PL in Google search bar. Download and install ITOL application from Google Play Store for Android or Apps Apple Store for iPhone. Select the type of travel, for example send transport, przewody send, and click Next, dalej. Click Skip, pomin, and accept the regulations, akceptuj. After installing ITOL PL application, driver needs to pass business ID to forwarder. This installation generated business ID M22-CW89FE-2. Forwarder needs to assign it to the truck in Internet customer account on mojekonto.itol.gov.pl. Driver finish installation ITOL application by tapping the Continue button. Kontynuuj. And OK, here we can change interface language by clicking More, więcej, button, Settings, ustawienia, Interface Language, język aplikacji, Apply, zastosuj. Let's go to mojekonto.itol.gov.pl. Due to the fact that we are still waiting for the authorization of the account we have just created on mojekonto.itol.gov.pl, I will show you the next steps in an already existing account fully activated. Log in into account by choosing additional login method. Provide email address as login and password set before and click Login. I will log in using alternative methods. After login, click the customer name and OBE icon. Click Add OBE and provide business ID from ITOL PL application from smartphone and click Add. click Assigned OBE to vehicle. Select vehicles from drop-down list in order to assign device and click Assign. In this step, we need to activate the device on the truck we choose. Please note, one device can be connected to one truck only. If you need to activate the same device on other truck, business ID will be deactivated on first truck automatically. Be patient. Assigning process lasted about 1 minute in this case. Now we can log out from mojekonto.itol.gov.pl and go to next step, which is creating account in PUESC.gov.pl in order to edit, send and provide carrier details. Open the browser on Google search and type send and find link puesc.gov.pl. Change language for English if you prefer and click Create Account. For foreigners, there is only one option, Creating Account. Create an account directly on PUESC. Click button Create Account. Please choose column left and click Wybierz podstawowy zakres uprawnień. So, Basic Account, which allows to edit and complete the data as a carrier in Send. Fill obligatory start gaps. Unfortunately, this part of registration is in Polish only. Here we have name, surname, email, retype email, nationality, password, retype password, your personal identity number, date of birth, type of identity, document, for example, passport, and ID document number, for example, passport number. Contact details. Here we have country, place of residence, postal code, street, house number, phone number. Next are provisions of GDPR and statements. After filling in all the required fields and selecting all statements, the last step will be sending the registration request. Please click Send without signing. A verification code should be sent on the email provided in the request form. The code should be provided in the field at next step. Important note, registration process is not without its flaws. Some steps had to be repeated because an error occurred during the process. Please be patient and repeat particular step if needed in order to achieve next steps of the process. Copy the verification code from email and go to website puesc.gov.pl and click Login. Use your email address and password in order to log into the portal. Paste verification code and click Verify. System will ask for complete the registration obligation for PUESC. Close registration required window and repeat providing personal data. Click Wybierz podstawowy zakres uprawnień and then fill missing gaps in My Data, Contact Data, GDPR, RODO and Statements. At the end, send without signing. Wyślij bez podpisu. Close all windows of the browser and then open it again. Go to page puesc.gov.pl, click Login at the up right corner of the page and login using email address and password. Click Send Domestic Carriage icon and then use one of three options for carrier. Submit, complete, update or close report on transport and turnover of goods subject to monitoring. Here I choose transport starting outside Poland and ending on the territory of Poland. Choose forms to be filled in, then click Send Edit, Supplement, Update, Close, Cancel, Send. At this step I had problem to log in. After several attempts, finally have successfully logged in. I had to log out from all opened PUESC accounts by clicking button Log Out. Also close all windows of the browser, open it again and then go to puesc.gov.pl and again log in the portal and click Send Domestic Carriage icon, then Submit, Complete, Update or Close and so on. Transport starting outside Poland and ending on the territory of Poland. Forms to be filled in, send, edit. Log in using email password for PUESC account. Enter the send number and key, both you will receive from us. Click Edit button on right top corner of the page. Fill data in mandatory fields. Here we have basic carrier information like VAT number, address of residence, means of transport like registration numbers, truck and trailer, transport license number, GPS device locator number. Here we provide business ID number from ETOL. In our example, the number is M22-CW89FE-2. In section 4, please do not forget to set proper loading date and planned delivery date. Here we choose Polish border crossing as well. Point 5. Information on transport documents. Please provide the number of CMR letter. In case you don't have it, write 1111. But please remember to replace it with the correct CMR letter number as soon as you get it. Check the box at point 8. If all mandatory fields have been filled in, click Back button. Go to ETOL.pl application on driver's smartphone. Now we should have available option Send Transport. Move slider right and click Continue. Kontynuuj. Select proper send number and click Confirm. Potwierdź. Select proper vehicle and click Confirm. Click Driving without trailer. Jazda bez przyczepy. There are last steps to do. Press Start Route button. If you haven't configured battery optimization before, now is time to do that. Press Continue. Application will open phone settings. Find ETOL.pl application on the list and turn off Move slider left and click back arrow. If you can't find application on the list, change display list from unoptimized application to all at the top of screen. Second step is to change location access in order to grant background location permission and enable exact location. Push Continue button. Application will open application settings. Click Permissions, uprawnienia, then Location, lokalizacja, and allow all the time, zawsze zezwalaj. Now push back arrow. Application will start to monitor the route. Important information. All three icons has to be green on the route. Battery, GPS, Internet. Push End Route button if you have a rest or reach destination point. Please remember, routes monitoring for send system is obligated on area of Poland only. ETOL.pl application has to be active on the way from Polish border crossing to destination point, or from loading place in Poland to Polish border crossing, or from loading point to destination point in domestic transport.